And welcome back. I'm Dylan Black. 'Tis the season for spirits, drinks, and who better to talk about that? Our good friend Rob Statham is here with us. He is a wine, spirits, and beer consultant, the drunkengrape.ca. Hello.
Yes. Hey, thank you for having me back. It's
Santa
that time of year again, isn't it?
You're looking sharp in that Santa hat right there.
Well, you know, it is that time of year. It's festive and getting into what's going about, obviously, with wine and food. We're getting into rich foods, which brings about festivities and parties and corporate events and gatherings, and alcohol seems to go hand in hand with it. But you got to be responsible with it.
Of course. Pretty big time of year for you, though.
It is. It's definitely a very busy time. There's lots of requests. There's events. There's bookings. Just even queries on what people should do.
Yeah.
And that's definitely part of the show today
Yeah.
and to touch upon.
Amazing. And we're going to be talking about, what do you think actually is the bigger, most drank spirit or at this time of year? Is it wine? Is it beer? Is it something else?
I don't know. I would say it's a blend of both. I really honestly don't know the statistic on that because you think eggnog, rum gets drank. Of course, the whiskey comes out, the scotch comes out of the cupboard, the bourbon.
People just seem to like to drink.
Beer proliferates the place. Wine, probably wine and beer for sure, but I mean, you definitely would likely see a spike in spirit sales as well.
Okay,
across the board.
I'm a big Fireball whiskey guy. Christmas time. I don't know what it is, but have a couple of those.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then crazy times.
That's awesome.
Happen, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Twisted afterwards.
Let's talk about some of the ales that you've brought here today with you.
Well, I brought over, this one is one of my Christmas picks. It's actually Belgian.
Okay.
It's Chimay. This is their white cap. Now, this is a Belgian Tripel, and it's a Trappist beer. So what they mean by that is the Trappists are monks.
Yeah. No, sorry. Keep looking at the same camera. We're just.
And it's a monastic beer, so it has to be brewed inside the walls of a monastery. There's only 11 of them in the world.
Okay.
And this produces a thick, full-bodied, creamy textured, medium honey-colored beer that has like dried fruit flavor in it.
I'm sorry.
Like
where is
dates,
that brewed?
Figs. Just outside of the town of Chimay in Belgium.
You said it was brewed in a monastery?
Yes.
Okay. That's
yeah. As a fact, it tells you it's brewed at Scormont Abbey. Right here in Belgium.
I love that. Okay.
So this is done in very traditional classical brewing techniques. So small batch, very popular. This is one of the most widely available of the Trappist beers. And you think about it, it's great because when it's hearty and it's rich and bold, it's got flavors of honey and caramel, bread, figs, dried fruit. You're by the fire, you're having like something rich or a rich dessert. It just goes well with it, or in a social setting when you're just conversing.
Very nice. All right, what else do you have here? Anything else brewed in a monastery?
No, but we do have this excellent wine from my friends at Pondview Estate Winery. This is a Meritage. So what they mean by Meritage is a Bordeaux-style blend.
Okay.
So this contains Cab Sauv, Merlot, and Cabernet Franc. I believe it's almost half Cab Sauv. It's been aged in 22 months in French barrel, or French oak barrels. And they actually pick these vines, or the grapes have been picked from vines that have been alive for 25 years now. So you get this maturity of fruit. And it's produced by a family of winemaking excellence, an Italian family, so they have a long history of vinification and winemaking. Awesome with turkey, awesome with the cranberry, the dressing. You think of mashed potatoes, the stuffing, turnips, squash, hearty foods throughout the Christmas feast. If not, people have a roast rack of lamb. If you think of Hanukkah and those types of celebrations, it goes on that period. Or in the case, some families who don't indulge in turkey may have a roast ham as well. So wonderful pairing, lots of jamminess, kirsch, aromas of cedar and tobacco on the nose. It actually tastes like dark chocolate covered fruit. It's fabulous.
You described that to a T. That was quite the description. Don't want to run out of time because I know that you have a few more. So
I do. So I mean, we do have this one gift idea. Moving along, some ways to buy gifts for loved ones. You can go online. There's lots of apps you can download on your smartphone. There's Delectable. There's Vivino. There's also the LCBO app. Basically, it's a portable sommelier service. Helps you out with your picks. Now, what we have here is from an online wine brokerage called Quaff. That's KWAF.ca.
Okay.
It's awesome. And in here is a whole medley of, you have Creekside Wineries, right over here, a Pinot Noir. You have a craft beer, a bit of a bitter ale, a Saison, as well as a cider. So it's awesome. Just an awesome medley of things. They even have champagne gummy bears.
Oh, really? Okay, so how would that work then? You would go to that website, you'd order this up?
You order it, they ship it to you. It's $9 anywhere in Canada. And actually, this box turns into like a little suitcase with a handle on the side, so you can just walk out and carry it.
Oh, that's neat. Okay.
It's absolutely fabulous.
That's a lot of fun. What would you say your favorite drink is this time of year?
I don't know. You know, I like that
tough,
rum and
right?
eggnog. A pretty classic thing
Yeah.
from Christmas time where you just grab a shot of Ailey's in that morning coffee.
You must like it because this is the second time you mentioned it, I think. So
Yes.
that must be your favorite
Yes.
drink. Can you tell us about your services as well this time of year?
Well, we're events-based, and you know, part of it is giving back as well. And I mean, my focus on this show today was the Christmas holiday and giving back and some ideas. One of them, if you haven't booked an idea, I would go and book at the Spin Restaurant, the Marriott Hotel. They have an excellent culinary team there. It's headed up by Chef Frederick Stowe. He has international acclaim, 20 to 30 years of experience. They have an excellent front of the house run by a gentleman by the name of Benjamin Bruckert. So it's the Ottawa Marriott Hotel. You can book Christmas parties or holiday parties. They even have one that you can attend on the 21st as well as Christmas brunch on the 25th. So there's a lot of exciting things to do at this time of year. Absolutely.
And of course, you are open year-round at the drunkengrape.ca.
I am, and you know, that is that time of year where I've been quite busy. You know, getting suggestions and some advice on what to do or how to conduct parties or tastings and wine events. It's been good.
And of course, with New Year's coming and everything like
Absolutely.
that, it must be pretty darn busy.
Absolutely.
Rob, we wish you the best this holiday season. Thank you as
Thank
always
you very much for
coming
having
on.
me.
You're a good buddy.
Yes, yes.
Good friend.
It's always great to be here.
And we thank you for looking good as well on that.
Awesome. Thank you very much
Santa hat. We
for having
definitely
me.
do appreciate that.
Terrific.
Coming up next, of course, we have lots of daytime to come in moments. We'll be chatting with Erin. If you want to find out what upcycling is all about, she is with Bluebird Upcycling, and she's next right here on Rogers TV.